us in room. And speaking of that, a very warm welcome to all of you joining us, of course, online and here in rooms at Ray White Whangarei. We're into our 1 o'clock auction session. Selection of properties here. We've got 5 available for you over the course of the next little while. Chance for you to bid and buy for ownership. Of course, by way of public auction, I'm here to help you. You'll be bidding and buying on the documents that our sales team have been providing you. That's the particulars and conditions. They describe the property, the terms and conditions you'll be bound by, the way auction works. We always recommend that you seek legal and technical advice before bidding. You'll be relieved to know I'm not going to read the contracts to you today. Simply by bidding, you're telling me that you have, and certainly the opportunities in front of you, well, they're available to you unconditionally, and in return we give you that right of transparency. You know exactly where you need to be. Buyers, properties are being sold subject to reserve pricing. What that means is I've been instructed to sell once over and above the owner's number. If you're holding the lead bid and no one else is bidding past you, congratulations, sold. In order to help put you in that position, I can do a couple of things. I can suggest the sum that bids can be raised. Happy to work with your suggestions. I will wait for them. I have the ability to push back and refuse bids I don't think are sensible. Certainly not intending to stand in your way, just keep things flowing smoothly. I'm also empowered to bid on behalf of our sellers. That's called vendor bidding. Couple of things with that: only ever below the reserve price. I've clearly pointed out to you as a vendor bid. And buyers, as long as you're bidding, I tend to stay out of it. What I'd say is that if it means that bidding has stopped and we're below those reserve prices, well then quite simply I'll have a chat with the lead bidder. And if we can get it to a level that works, then of course we sell away. I would say very rare, but it has happened before, that the property has been sold side table. So it's very important if you intend to secure ownership today. Well, my advice is start the bidding, hold the bid at all times until I bring the paperwork down in your favour. Folks, of course, if I do that, congratulations in order. Before you start celebrating, we'll ask for your deposit payment, 10%, and your autograph on the paperwork. Speaking of the paperwork, let's move into the very first in our order. In fact, I'm actually just about to bring the hammer down ceremoniously on behalf of our team, Fiona and Alex, and of course our sellers here. And we say congratulations to the owners at 43 Whangarei Road, and happy purchases. It is sold. It's always nice to swing the hammer. And we do move immediately into the second in our order. In fact, I have alongside me Justin Sims, very proudly bringing to market 30 Meldrum Street. Bring that one up, and there it is. Best of both worlds, absolutely. Some very good bones there and an absolutely beautiful renovation. The estate is freehold. The Kiwi quarter acre, 1,012 square metres. That limit is the parcel's notation on the record of title, which is in the North Auckland Land Registry. That is volume 7 Alpha Folio 226. No changes to the documents that have been supplied to your settlement is 47 days, unless you have a variation approved by our clients. And I'll hand you over to Justin to say a couple of words before we invite your interest. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Oh, yes. Yep. So we are in receipt of a signed offer. That's to wait, of course. We do give first chance and preference those cash unconditional.
Thank you everyone for coming along to our auctions today. Great to see some keen people on an absolutely lovely property. Been my pleasure to market this one, and hi to my vendor all the way in Australia who's watching eagerly today to get a result. Thank you to him for entrusting me with the sale of his property. And we've got some family in the room as well who are well known to Ray White, so thanks for coming along and your support today, guys. This home is awesome. It is solid 70s, and as David said, you've got new kitchens and bathrooms. It's been so nicely done. Perfect family home. You can bid with confidence today, and I wish you all the very best. Thanks very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin. Well, certainly not only has it already been said, but it's also right up there on the screen. And for those of you who have been shaping up on this one, of course, you'll know the things that have attracted you. I can just imagine whether it be the kids running around or indeed just enjoying a very nicely appointed home. Buyers, the chance here for you, 30 Meldrum. Who starts?
500.
Well and truly quick out the gate. I appreciate you, sir. At 500 kicks us away, and what do we say? 500 to start us, and do we say immediately what do we put on top? A 25 perhaps to make it 520? Offers me. Would you do 525 for me, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate your efforts. Here we are. Welcome in. Good luck today. At 525, and I put it back to you at 550. Also offering me attention. She just has. I asked nicely for the other 25. Do I tempt you straight to 550? 550. I'm just going to say, if you'd like it, man, we're happy to do the 10, and I take it that you would like that as well. So 50 is here, and 60 if you'd like it back, and 60 now, and 70 brings you back. 70 it is, and 80 if you'd like it, and 80 on the knot, and 90 the retort if you'd like it, and 90 now. 590 here, and 6 if you'd like it back, man, and 6 on the knot it is. 610 puts you back into the lead if you'd like it. Not the way that I like to see your head moving, but I'm sure she'd be happy to see the shape, because it puts you in a good strong position, man, at 600 on the numbers. All I'd say, the opportunity here for you to tempt me on other numbers that perhaps are palatable to you. It could be the best money you've ever spent, because it could be the money that puts you into your new home. It buys at 600, it goes to the right hand side. Do we tempt you back in here? 601 they say. Good time to show strength, man. My suggestion would remain at 610, but of course, fire with fire. If you'd like a single, that's all it takes.
602.
2 it is. I put it back here at 3. 3 it is. 4, a little shake of the head on your side this time. Okay. Well, it could have been a very good play, by the way, because you now hold the bidding at 603,000. And buyers, I incline to make similar suggestions to you, man. It's always your call. But at 603, it goes their way with my starter. Of course, I intend to tempt you back simply for the benefit of not having any regrets. But buyers at 603, it goes here. Opportunity, do we tempt you back in, man? Even a single if it helps you, or even $500. Okay, well, there we are. Resolute, and I respect it. No problems at 603, buyers. The first chance, we called it away here. Once at 603,000. I scan the room. Opportunity beckons. Twice at 603,000. It's right down the center. Third, no Brits, man. Third and last chance. All done. All silent. All right, folks, well, I appreciate the interest. I pause. I'll be back in a moment. Certainly appreciate the efforts here of my starter and leading bidder. We do see improvement in position to 605,000. Buyers, we marked the bidding at 605. My sellers instructed me to confirm the position that the property is selling. I can't help looking your way, ma'am. The opportunity is now or never.
605,500.
Offers me the 500. I'm inclined to say thank you. Thank the bank, and at 605,500. They lay the gauntlet down. Opportunity here, folks. Of course, you can match fire with fire. $500, the ante to hit, or something stronger if you will. But I sell it. 6 it is here. At 606, the numbers right back here in the centre. It's back to you, ma'am. Your opportunity at 606,000 though. Instruction: we sell away. Do I tempt you back in? Maybe 1,000 would be the call, or 500, of course. I certainly would not prevent you making that move. I appreciate your autonomy, and of course, if you need to get them on the phone, good to have alignment in the decision making. No problems at all. We're at 606,000. Opportunity here over and above remains for a few more moments, but I say we sell it right down the centre here at 606,000. It goes.
606,500.
500 is 606 the half. Opportunity here. 7 they say. Appreciate it. At 607 now. Right down the centre at 607,000. She puts the phone down. It's a tough one. I appreciate your efforts. At least you know the numbers that you had to hit, and it's not one of these ones where you go, if only we would have known the number, we might have gone a little bit more. Buys at 607. I sell it here. I give you that same chance. First time, and it goes. Second, it is selling. We're definitely out. We sell it. Third and last chance. It's going, and gone. Congratulations. I have to extend thank you, and we wish you all the best on the next one. Of course, congratulations to successful parties. To our seller, thank you for your trust. Appreciate loyal customers with us, from my understanding. Good to be working with you again. Congratulations, Justin. Outstanding. Folks, back to the next hour order. And
Thank you.
fancy mixing desks on the flight control. Welcome back, folks. We do bring you to the next in the order, 4A Bedlington Street in Faux Valley. Joy Cullen, as always, great working alongside you, Joy. And look at what's on offer. This is just immaculate. Buyers, the estate is cross-leased, the underlying freehold interest, a third share in 918 square metres of easy care property, but also still plenty of space for, well, I like the allusion to, maybe even the camper van. Certainly a good lifestyle awaits here. Buyers, the opportunity for your first by way of auction. I'm going to open that up in just a moment. We do take one last look at the offering itself, and as you can see, absolutely neat as a pin and absolutely ready for you to move in and enjoy, and I'm sure you will. A very good low maintenance offering here. Buyers, the opportunity for you first and foremost by way of auction. Call it away for an opening bid or offer. I just scanned the opportunity. Very welcome to advance a bid to me if you'd like to negotiate a preference. Buyers first, second, and third. I am just going to pause here before we pass this one, and we maybe just move to the next in our order by a quick conversation. I'll be back with an update in just a moment. Folks, well, welcome back. Good to have a little chat. In fact, what I'm able to now tell you is we will pass this one in. I'm going to hand it to Joy to continue on the good work. And I'm going to price it. In fact, we price it very sharply indeed when you consider what's on offer here. 545,000. So buyers, that's the price. And certainly that price point with what's on offer here, you'll need to be quick. If you haven't already reached out to join our team, you need to do so quick, and I believe already with possible interest in the wings. So wish our sellers well. Thank you very much. Looking forward to hearing hopefully good news in the coming days. Back with the next in just a moment. All right, folks, we go immediately to 4 Maygrove Lane. Look at this, just a stunning residence, very stylish, good street appeal, and absolutely a modern recipe for good living here. Zoltan Waxman, Ali Halliso, proudly bringing to market 4 Maygrove Lane. Buyer's contract describes it as freehold, 584 square metres. Record of title reference is 693820. No changes to the documents. And no change, buyers, that our sellers are very keen to see the market. What are we bringing to the market? Well, it's quite cul-de-sac. You've got a rock solid home, close to the water, stylish construction. It really is a very good spot and indeed a very stylish offering. The chance for you to secure it. Now, of course, we offer it to the market first by way of auction. Otherwise, very happy to proceed post-auction. I test the floor. Just a couple of parties who are actually known to me, so I believe we'll be passing this. I open it up for the first time, second, and a third. I'll hand this one back. And obviously, Zoltan and Ali, if you've been in touch with our agents, then of course they know who you are. Otherwise, now's the time to shine. Our sellers' instructions are very clear. Don't influence the market as to price. We simply want to see the market. So if this has been one that you have been wondering about, it is free and clear, even if you do require conditions. Certainly fantastic for our families. You've got the low maintenance grounds, fully fenced, 4 bedrooms, plenty of room for everyone, whether it be the kids or the grandkids. Folks, I look forward to a good result there in the coming days, and I am back with the last in our order in just a moment at 57 Kite Street. Just a sec. Welcome back, folks. Just having a little chat with my colleague Fiona, of course. This one is such a cutie, and I know some interest in the wings on this one. We keep our commitment, of course, by way of auction, a chance to beat the market here, or indeed be the market. Buys the estate is freehold, 883 square metres. It is a good sized section. Certainly a good growth area here. Record of title reference in the North Auckland Land Registry is 905 folio 194. Settlement is drafted for 10 working days. No changes to the documents. Let's take one last look through it. It is a 1950s classic. The character elements here are strong and nicely revealed, and then they're enhanced with recent and indeed modernizations, whether it be through the kitchen or right the way out into some nice outdoor living with a huge backyard. Plenty of scope here for you to make the most of it at 57 Kite Street in Whangarei. Do I say that correctly, Fiona? How do you say the name of the street correctly?
Kate? I don't know.
I'm just making sure. It turns out I was more or less correct. And do you know what? If it's your home, you can call it whatever you like. At this point in time, the chance remains for you. Opening bid or offer. First, second, and third. No problems. I'll hand it back to Fiona, and some debates, I'm sure, about the street name. But the question remains, who's going to buy it? Well, the chance remains for you. And where are we announcing we've got a price for?
No, I've got an offer waiting, ready to go, so it's going to be presented first.
We've got an offer there. So all I'd say is, if this has caught your interest, it is still available, but you will need to be swift. Please do so. Reach out to Fiona if this is one that held interest for you post-auction. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing this one sold in the coming days.
Me too.
Fantastic. All right, folks, we're back at 3 o'clock. See you soon.